Holy moly, I feel like it's been forever since I've been on here, and I am so sorry. I thought I'd fill you in on where I've been. I got married, and just the chaos the week before and the week after kept me from being able to perform YouTube videos. I got sick twice from wedding stress and just being on the go and my immune system being down, so I kind of just took the last like 2.5 weeks and focused on me and my new marriage and just taking a breather away from social media a little bit. And so yeah, I apologize. I hope you guys were still able to go through my YouTube and get some workouts in. So today is my first day back in the gym in actually like 2 weeks, like legit. I had like mini HIIT workouts that were 20-25 minutes long, like week of my wedding. The week before my wedding, I didn't hit the gym once. So I'm kind of looking forward to this workout, and you guys already kind of probably guessed what I'm going to do. It's probably going to be a high intensity leg workout because one, legs are my favorite, and you know how I love HIIT so much. So today is probably going to be a booty and legs workout. I don't even know what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to make it up as I go, and I'll share it with you guys when I'm done. Most likely I will dive because it's, you know, when you take the time off from the gym for a little bit, you're going to be a little bit weaker than you were, so I'm not expecting anything spectacular, but I am expecting to push myself and maybe die just a little bit. That's always a good feeling to me, and without further ado, I'm going to hit this workout, and I will talk to you guys after. Pray for me. Ah. To start off this workout, I had originally ran about a half a mile, easy pace, just to get my muscles warm and those happy endorphins going, and then I went into the RDLs. When you do the RDLs, as usual, make sure your stomach is pulled in tight and your big toe is pressed into the ground, which will really help in your balance. If you're wobbling everywhere, try tightening up that core and pushing that big toe down, and I think you'll really find a significant difference in how easier it is. Also, you want to keep your head looking down so your spine is neutral. We don't want to be placing extra torque on that neck or our spinal cord. That's with anything with deadlifts or any warm-ups, we want a neutral spine. Again, remember, a neutral spine has a natural curve to it, so keep that in mind when you are performing deadlifts or things like levers that require a neutral spine. Then we're going to go into duck squats, moving back and forth. This is an amazing tool for opening up hip mobility and working on flexibility in those hip flexors. This will significantly help squatting and your lifts. So if you're going to spend a little bit of time, make sure you're spending it in the Spider-Mans and the duck squat, especially if you have really tight hip flexors. Then I'm just going to do these gymnastics hamstring up and downs. Just to get those hammies warmed up because we are going to start off with some hip thrusts, and then I like to always move my upper body just to get my upper body warm and fluid so my whole body just feels ready to go. So to start off this workout, we are going to start off with hip thrusts. So this is going to be a little bit different of a count. You're going to do 5 hip thrusts, and then you're going to do 5 abductions with the band. So we're going to try to maintain this tension throughout the whole entire set. You're going to repeat this process 3 to 4 times. I encourage you to shoot for 4, but if you can only make 3, that is totally understandable. When you do hip thrusts, you want to make sure your chin is looking down. This is going to force your pelvis into a posterior tilt, which fires your glutes more. It puts them in a position where they're better able to engage. When you get tired, I used to tend to put my head back, but that is going to release some of the tension that you're building up within the glutes. So next time I encourage you to duck your chin, put yourself in a posterior tilt, and feel that burn. Then we're immediately going to go into doggy kickbacks with the resistance band. If you don't have a resistance band, you could do this on the cable machine as well. So I'm not going to go straight back. I'm pulling my knee almost to my armpit, and then I'm going almost to the side and back. It works a little bit different areas of your glute, and the burn on this was unreal. I freaking loved it. You're going to do 10 to 15 reps on these. I also like to use something to balance my hands on because if you notice, I was a little bit tilted to the side. I wasn't completely down. And then I started sweating really bad, and I hate the feeling of driplets dripping down with loose t-shirts. But again, so knee to stomach, slightly leaning on the post leg and pulling up and around as if you're kicking around the side. You're going to feel that in your glutes pretty heavily. If you don't feel it, make sure you slow it down a little bit and really try to feel the tension within that glute. You're going to perform 4 to 5 rounds of that superset. Then we're going to go on to our next superset. So we're going to do resistance band stiff leg deadlifts. The resistance band, when you push forward, is really going to engage your glutes. Make sure your knees are stiff, but they do not want to be locked out, making sure your back is neutral, your stomach pulled in to support that lower back and looking out in front of you. You're going to do 15 reps of these. Because it is a higher rep, make sure that when you get tired, you really focus on the form and you don't let your lower back arch or your head pull up, so that way we prevent injury. It is a tough superset, so positive thoughts, telling yourself you can do it, you are strong, and then we're going to go into box hops. We're going to do 10 on the left leg, 10 on the right leg. Control it on the way down, making sure your knee is in alignment with that second and third toe so we prevent injury. That is so, so important, you guys. I preach it in every single YouTube video. And remember that we want as little rest as possible in between these supersets. We want to keep our heart rate spiked. We want to mobilize those fat cells, so the last few exercises, which are more steady state, we can burn those fat cells. This is how I tend to stay lean year-round, is by incorporating HIIT into my workouts before I actually work out or during.
I know you think I'm crazy, but I will take you home. I'ma be a lover, cause I know we in the zone. Know we in the zone, yeah. I'ma be a lover, cause I know we in the zone. Know we in the zone, yeah. Don't miss me when I'm gone, yeah.
Bad shots in the morning, Geronimo, cause I'm gone. Only human, I was born this. Nothing normal, I was born to win. 8 times to the west coast, in the hills blowing good smoke. LA girls got the best, shawty crazy, she a master. I be zoning like a 2-3, straight ass like a groupie. She already say she knew me. Crack on that pussy, abuse it. Do what I want like I'm Mosey. She just wanna make a movie. Wait till I blow and then use it. She just want Gucci and Louis.
But I will take you home. I'ma be a lover, cause I know we in the zone.
After you've completed 3 sets of that superset, you're immediately going to go into back extensions with resistance band and weights. You're going to do 10 to 12 reps. If you notice, my upper back is rounded. As I get to the top, I'm rounding my upper back and pulling my stomach into my back as hard as I can. And I have found this makes my glutes engage far, far more. It looks silly, yes, but don't knock it until you try it. It just really isolates those glutes just a little bit more. On the resistance band, think about pulling your stomach as hard as you can at the very top and really squeeze your glute at the top, and then hold it for a few seconds. Then you're going to finish off with just normal back extensions without weight. Again, I'm rounding my back. You don't want to arch your back because we want that tension on our glutes and hamstrings. We're not working our lower back in this exercise. Again, I'm not placing tension on my neck. If you follow the curvature of my back, it is in one solid movement, so there is no torque on my neck. You're going to repeat that isolation 4 times. And then we are on to our last superset. You're going to do a side lunge pulse. Make sure when you go down, your knee is in alignment with your second and third toe, and you're sitting your glutes back as far as you can, keeping your chest upright. If you want to add a little bit more of a core engagement on this, lift your knee up to your chest. That'll work those rectus abdominis and the transverse abdominis as well. You're going to do 10 reps on each side. And again, like I always preach, that knee alignment is so important when you start lifting weights. We don't want to place any extra torque on our MCLs or our LCLs or our ACLs. All those knee ligaments within our knee are so intrinsic, and so the more you can have proper form when you lift, the healthier your body is going to be, and the more dedication you can put in the gym because you're not hurting. It's a great feeling going to work out and your body feeling good. Then you're going to superset it with resistance band lateral walks. This resistance band is called the MBS Slingshot. It is by far my favorite because it sticks, it doesn't slide, and the tension on it is amazing. So you can go side to side like a swoop, or you can walk all the way down and back in one direction. I kind of like the swoops just because it adds more tension within my glutes as I go back and forth. If you want to add more tension, stay low and tap the feet. The wider you place your knees, the more tension it's going to place on the resistance band. Again, do not allow your knees to cave in. You're going to lose tension not only in your glutes, but place strain on those knees. So if you can focus on your feet. If your feet are rolling in, your knees are going to roll in. So pay attention to the arches of your feet. They should be neutral, and they should be pressing almost into the outer side of your foot, and that'll help keep your knees outward if you struggle keeping your knees from caving in. Just a little tip, and I hope you guys enjoyed the workout.
Yeah, that was rough. I hope you guys enjoyed that workout. I will probably be really sore tomorrow, so give it a try. Let me know how it goes. Please like and subscribe. Comment below what kind of videos you would like to see. That really helps me out, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.